Oh, hi there. You just caught me by surprise. I'm very busy doing serious business work right now. But what I want to talk to you today is how this focus on being busy and this entrepreneurial obsession with productivity and hustle can be really detrimental to a lot of people's mental and physical well-being, as well as detrimental to their ability to actually execute on the ideas that they're trying to work on. Over the last couple of decades, there's been a real cultural shift, especially amongst the younger generation who are trying to start up their own companies, to emulate the working habits of people in Silicon Valley and other famous startups who work day and night to get their startups off the ground. They'll look at examples like Elon Musk, who famously sleeps in his office while trying to get the latest Tesla designed and built and quality checked. Or the stories like those espoused by the king of entrepreneurial hustle, Gary Vaynerchuk, who tells stories about how he didn't have a weekend off throughout his entire 20s while he was trying to build up his business, and then started it all again after he left his family's business. And other examples like the accelerators that are growing in Silicon Valley, which espouse the idea that you can sleep when you're dead, and when you're awake, it's time to hustle, be busy, and build. Now, that in some cases might be helping certain people get some work done. But it really goes against what the science is telling us about productivity. There's only so many hours during the day that you're actually able to focus and able to be really productive. Research in a previous video I told you about told us that most people in the office aren't actually productive for any more than 3 hours in any working day. And this doesn't really matter if you're an employee or a startup founder. Everyone needs the ability to separate busyness from doing productive business work. You might do a lot of work, but this might not actually be productive work. And this is where a lot of people fall flat on their faces. They might be going after vanity metrics like how many hours you put in or how many new ideas you came up with, and lose track on the actual problems they're trying to solve for their customers, which is what's going to make a successful innovation. Not only that, but research from Teresa Amabile has shown that people are a lot more creative and have their best ideas after they've had a good night's sleep. So it's really important to give your body and your mind the ability to rest in order to actually be productive rather than just busy. There's so many examples around the world from people who are literally working themselves to death, especially in countries like Japan, where this has become a bit of a countrywide hidden shame. People need to be told that you don't need to work this many hours, and yet people associate working long hours and really exhausting themselves with representing who they are as a person, that they're productive and therefore they're a good person. I'm here to tell you that's not the case. I'm here to tell you that you can be productive as well as getting the amount of rest that you need for both physical and mental well-being. And one of the tools that I use for this is making sure that every day when you're working towards a challenge that you're trying to solve, whether or not it's just a business challenge or, even better, a creative, innovative challenge that you're trying to create value for from a customer's perspective, every day you should be noting down what idea you're going to try, and then actually go and try that idea, try and execute that idea, and see whether or not it solves the problem. And if today's idea didn't work, note it down, and tomorrow come up with a different idea and try that idea. Now, sometimes it might not take a single day to try the idea, but the important thing is make sure you're always making progress. Try different things. Don't just try working harder and harder and harder doing the same thing. Einstein famously said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I might be paraphrasing him slightly, but that's essentially what he was trying to tell us. So don't just feel like being busy is actually the same as being productive. Make sure that you're actually working towards the right goal, and that's how you make your creative endeavors and your innovative ideas actually succeed. I've been Nick Skillicorn from ideatovalue.com, and if you want to continue building your innovation and creativity capabilities, then make sure you go to www.ideatovalue.com, sign up for our free training and our free newsletter, and every week I send some of the best insights on the internet about building innovation capabilities and the science of what really makes creativity work. Until then, I'll speak to you again soon.